In this chapter, we're going to look at one of the key elements of Drupal that makes it truly fun, as well as one of the aspects of Drupal that is my all-time favorite, views. So what are views? Well, they're everything. Actually, they're simply lists of content. Sometimes those lists might be quite complex, with all kinds of contexts determining what displays and how it looks. And sometimes they'll be very simple. There are already a few views on your site, so let's take a look at some of the existing views. On the home page, which we're looking at right now, you have what we tend to refer to as a river of news. I'm going to scroll down and you'll see all of the items that have been promoted to front page are displaying in teaser form on the home page here. This is the home page view. In addition to displaying in teaser form, this content is also displaying ordered with the sticky items first, and then by date posted, descending so that the most recent content shows on top. Another view that's on your site right from the beginning is the content view. Under Manage, Content, you have a list of all of the content on your site. This is displaying as a table with specific fields from each piece of content. So for example, we see the title, the content type, the author, the status, whether the content is published or not, and when it was last updated. These are all fields or specific information from that specific piece of content. The default sort order is updated date descending, so the most recently edited content is the content that will display at the top. Similarly, we have another view for users. I'm going to go under Manage People, and right now there's only one user on the site, the User One account that we've been using for all of these lessons. But once you have multiple users on your site, they would all list in this particular view. This view obviously looks very similar to the view of all of your content because it is set up in exactly the same way. I also want to point out that this view and the content view have filters at the top. These filters allow you to set parameters as to what content will display in the list. They are referred to as exposed filters. Going back to the home page here. So the exciting thing about views is that they can all be customized. And even more exciting, you can create your own. Early on in my Drupal days, a member of the community named Chris Charlton said something that really impacted me profoundly, which is if while you're building your Drupal site, you can imagine it and you have the time and resources available, then you can build it. Views is what really made that sink in for me because with views, I was able to do so much. It's amazing how powerful this tool is in making it possible for you to really set up the user experience on your site without knowing any code at all, entirely through the configuration itself. So a very obvious example of a view that we need on this particular site, now that we've created a number of events and we have an event content type, is a view for upcoming events. This view should probably have three displays. A block that shows maybe the next 3 or 4 upcoming events on the home page, where everyone will see them right away. A page where the user can go to see all of the upcoming events. And ideally also an RSS feed for syndication, so that third-party sites can promote our upcoming events. A good example might be that the Tasty Cakes for All Facebook page might want to show all upcoming events. But I don't want to have to go to the Facebook page every time I post a new event. I would like for that content to just show up on my Facebook page without me doing any work. The remainder of this chapter will be about creating this view and its displays.